Today we're visiting an amazing woman who has built a cat sanctuary in her home in Belize, a small Central American country where there's virtually no help for cats. Here they're often neglected and there's a local superstition that black cats are evil. The woman we are about to meet has dedicated her life to rehabilitating cats in need. She has built a massive home for them full of platforms, scratching posts, branches and poles. There are well over 100 cats here, so let's go and have a look and learn more.
Hi, my name's Kaleigh and this is Crazy Tales. Let's go in, let's go and check it out, come on. Oh, look at all these cats, this is mental. It really is crazy, isn't it?
Yes. You see it more on the hot days when it's hot, everybody just takes shelter on the cold piles. But look, they can hear us now, so they're coming down, they're very social.
Look at this one.
That's Monster Munch.
Monster Munch, what a name.
Well, you can tell from her personality. She used to be called Poppy, but she earned the name Monster Munch. I've had her since she was about 4 weeks old. She was wandering down the road, slowly finding her way to me.
Do you name all the cats yourself then?
Yeah, most of them. Occasionally, sometimes people will find them, they'll name them before bringing them to me. If there's a good name, I'll keep it. If not, I change it. I'm very picky with names.
And how do you remember all of these names?
I don't know, you think like if you work with children, you work with people, I spend a lot of time with them. I have that bond, so I remember them all.
So are you a big cat person?
I've always loved cats. I never loved them in this quantity. I kind of like accidentally fell into this. So when I moved to Belize, I saw how bad cats were. I started volunteering with my local humane society, and there is nothing for cats. Nobody cares about them. You struggle to get cat supplies. I run out of cat food all the time. Nowhere in the country can keep a constant flow. So I started fostering, and as soon as I started fostering, I saw exactly how many cats there were. So that's when this started. I couldn't work with Humane Society because they kept telling me no, they have too many cats, and you can't say no. There's nobody else to take them. Obviously I do say no. I get calls practically daily about cats, but some of them I can't say no to. A lot of the time when they're tiny neonates, I know what happens when I say no. There is nobody else. So I end up with a lot more than I probably should, but as you can see, they're all happy and healthy. They've got a lot of space. They all get along very well and get enough food. And they're all spayed and neutered as well. I've been doing this for just under 3 years. In that time, I've had 310 cats. So there is a lot of cats. The local Humane Society, they've stopped taking in felines as well. They now just send them all my way, so I've now got a flow of everyone. The Belize City, they no longer have cat fosterers, so recently I've been taking kittens from all the way in the city as well. So there's a lot needs to be done for cats in Belize, a lot. So I've started spay neuter programs, so I spay neuter all of my own cats, and then I do a small TNR program. I'd like it to be a lot bigger, but it's a lot of time and a lot of money I don't have. Last year I think I managed to spay neuter 130 cats, somewhere around that. So I hope this year to at least double that. I'm on 89 at the moment, so I'm getting there slowly. But as you can see, like, look how friendly they are. Hi. This is Hagrid. He's another one. I've had him since he was about a week old. Once again, he got the unlucky gene of being black, so not many people want a black kitty. And he's also boss-eyed, so...
His eyes are a little bit...
Yeah.
Oh, I love that though.
It's really
so
cute, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah, that's Hey. He's my special needs cat.
Okay.
So when he was brought to me, he had absolutely no control of his legs. From the waist down, no control of his bowels, no control of his bladder. Then about 6 days with a lot of food and love, he's how he is now. He came to me as a small kitten. He's one of my own cats, and he can get everywhere and anywhere he wants to be. He sleeps in bed with me, he likes to be spooned, and he gets all up on these as well, so he's definitely got no disadvantage with his back legs.
Oh, you're doing well.
Yeah, strangely enough, they're like almost identical, but he had a similar one. He was attacked by a dog, so he had a very big abscess on his spine. And as soon as the abscess went down, he got a lot more control of his legs. It's really bad manners. like, what are you doing? This is her safe spot, so normally if I want to touch her, this is the only space she'll let me touch her in. She was brought to me from a really abusive situation. We thought she was wild, but once I had her in the cat trap, my plan was to spay and neuter her and try and look into like how you relocate them. But when I got her here, I started to see like she wasn't wild, she was just scared. So I thought I'd give her a little bit of time, and in a week or two she settled. So she's still quite scared, but as you can see, she lets me touch her. She prefers like the back end than the front end, but like she enjoys it. And she quite likes all the kittens as well. My troll is Miss Kitty. She lives under my stairs, so that's like her favourite spot to hang out. And if you go down the stairs too quickly, she attacks you. So like the whole troll thing's just perfect. She doesn't like obviously attack you nasty, she just gets the claw out to swat you as you walk past. She's had her ear clipped. She was part of the TNR program. Her surgery didn't go very well, she had a few complications. She ended up with a very big incision, so the vet said like please keep her for a little bit longer, just make sure it heals up well. So I popped her in the isolation unit, and within a week she wasn't this mean sour faced cat anymore. She was really sweet, so I didn't want to put her back out on the street. I'd rather try and find her a home because she does want one. I've had a few cats that I've done TNRs with, or they've come to me injured and I can't just release them back out because they need like a cast changed or a wound monitored. Some of the times they stay here and they hate it, but they've got to stay here until they're healthy enough, and when they're healthy enough I go and put them back from where I caught them. But a lot of them, within like 2-3 weeks, they melt and they become like really sweet cats, and you can see they don't want to be wild outside cats. So if they show signs of wanting to be domesticated, I will work with them, domesticate them and try and find them homes. Like Alexa proved, she'll take a lot of work and it'll take the right home for her, but she's not made to be outside. So she does, she wants people, and you don't want her to go into the wrong person, because that's what happened to her. She was in the yard with people that didn't like her, and every time she had babies they'd take them away and they'd kill them and they'd throw water over her and they were trying to poison her. And it was just a matter of time until there was a next litter to be taken away. And after I spayed and neutered her, she almost seemed more trusting, and I think it was the relax of knowing that she's not going to have babies again, because she was coming into heat when I fixed her. So obviously I think she knew what was happening, and I think she felt safe knowing that she was never going to lose another kitten again. So, and she was kind of, she let me just about touch her before I caught her, and then after I caught her and brought her back from the vet, she now lets me like touch her. I've picked her up once or twice as well. If it's just me and I've been down here for a while, she will let me touch her maybe once or twice on the floor before she goes back to a safe spot. But in the mornings up when I come down, she seeks me because she puts her head out and she cries. At first it used to be for food, but now I've seen I put the food bowl down and she stays with her head out crying. She wants a morning cuddle. So she's definitely not a outside kitty. This is Archie. He was one of the other kittens that was going to get chucked with a machete. I got a phone call from somebody in hysterics. I was like, you need to calm down, I don't understand you. And she was like, I'm at my grandmother's house and her neighbour's just about to chop the head off these 4 little kittens. So I said to her, like, just please go and get me the kittens. So she got me 4 tiny little black kittens, and I didn't think they had eyeballs. Their eyes were that infected and that swollen. I didn't think any of them would be able to see, but in 2-3 weeks of extreme eye treatment, they've all got their eyes. So one of them is quite boss-eyed, but other than that, they're really good. She was found in the middle of the road, so I think her mother might have been disturbed during labour. She was a lot of work. She didn't eat very much, so she had lots of little feeds, so she needed to be fed every 2 hours. So yeah, she was a lot of work. She's practically been everywhere. She went to Bellingham, she's been out for lunch because I couldn't leave her at home, so she used to come with me a lot. She's a very, very impressive cat though. From a sitting position, she can probably jump about this high. And like her colouring in her, it almost looks like she's got a bit of Margay in her. You look at her eyes and everything as well.
So do you think it might be like this for the rest of your life with cats?
I'd like to get my numbers down a little bit. I think like 60 would be a nice healthy number to have. It's a lot of work having this many, but this will always be my life, yes. So I don't think it's something you can give up. My plan on cutting down with cats is making people more aware about cats, so people aren't just dumping them on the street, people are rescuing them more. I'd like to line up more fosters, so it's not always me taking in cats. And then my spay and neuter program is hopefully going to be my biggest solution. I focus on spay and neutering my own cats, and then I do a program where I help people who can't afford to pay their own vet bills. They pay a proportion and I pay the rest of it, but the responsibility is on them. They make the vet appointment and they take their cat and they do all the aftercare. It's just kind of giving people responsibility over their own pets, so they learn to care for them, not learn that other people will look after them. So, and that's quite a big program. A lot of people are really interested, but most people come to me after they've already had a few litters and they found out the hard way that they can't have a cat that isn't spayed and neutered. So they reproduce so much quicker than dogs.
If you want to help support this charity, then check out Crazy Trails Cat Kingdom in the links in the description.